LEGO Marvel Superheroes is generally considered the best LEGO game, and for a good reason. It has a great story, fun gameplay, and an incredible hub world. But another of the many reasons why it is so beloved is due to the attention to detail that TT Games put into this game. It would be a shame to let these details go unnoticed. So once more, today we're taking a look at 10 LEGO Marvel Superhero details that you might have missed or never picked up on. We kick things off with the X-Men, well, more specifically Colossus and Wolverine. Colossus is one of the coolest members of the X-Men, sporting that metallic silver sheen and getting the big fig treatment within LEGO Marvel Superheroes. Similarly, Wolverine is an incredible legacy character who to this day is considered one of the most popular members of the Marvel Universe. Well, these two tend to come together for a combo attack known as the Fastball Special, whereby Colossus picks up Wolverine and hurls them at their foe, which generally speaking tend to be Sentinels. Well, in LEGO Marvel Superheroes, this detail did not go unnoticed, because when bringing Colossus over to Wolverine and attempting to strike him, that's right, even the Fastball Special was captured within this game. Oh, and if you perform this move, you will actually be rewarded with an achievement or trophy, depending on whatever platform you're on. And speaking of achievements and trophies, did you know that the trophy/achievement list itself is actually filled with Easter eggs and references to other pop culture stuff? So brace yourself, because we're going to go through these in rapid fire fashion in 3, 2, 1. Redhead Detention is, of course, a reference to Rockstar Games' popular Red Dead Redemption video game. Next, we have The Good, the Bad, and the Hungry, which is obviously a reference to the 1966 film The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Falling with Style is one of my favorites, because this is a reference to, of course, 1995's animated absolute massive success of Toy Story, where Buzz Lightyear pretended to quote-unquote fly, but instead was pretty much falling with style. And if you want some Marvel references, there are a ton of those as well. Welcome to Level 7 is, of course, a reference to Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. It's clobberin' time is the Thing's famous catchphrase, and I'm always angry is, of course, a reference to Bruce Banner's line from the Avengers movie. It's so awesome to see that the Easter eggs in this game are not contained just to gameplay and visual elements, but even things like trophy lists and achievements did not go unnoticed. On the last one of these types of videos, I showcase characters such as Deadpool and Wolverine that take damage but don't die from damage, essentially making them invincible. But did you know that there are characters that are outright invincible to certain hazardous effects? So if we bring back in the previously mentioned Colossus, you can see that he can go on ahead and actually simply stand within elements like fire, taking 0 damage and not incurring any sort of negative effect. In fact, this is true for every single big fig in the game with one exception, and it actually makes sense, and that is Venom, because Venom, of course, as a symbiote, is scared of fire. So that's the one big fig that does indeed take damage from flames. One of the things that makes Deadpool so incredibly popular is the fact that he often breaks the fourth wall, allowing him to make funny quips and observations that most other characters can't. Well, it seems like the development team or the writing team at TT Games wanted to follow in his footsteps with this next fourth wall breaking acknowledgement. When we switch into Captain America and the Human Torch, it will make this achievement or trophy pop up. Don't I know you? This is obviously a reference to the fact that in the real world, Chris Evans has portrayed both the Human Torch in the live-action Fantastic Four films and obviously much more famously Captain America within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. In general, LEGO games are relatively easy, but there is one task that is universally difficult in all LEGO titles, and that is that 100% completion rank. And LEGO Marvel Superheroes is no different. It takes more than 150 characters, countless gold bricks, mini-kits, vehicles, and much more to finally get that 100%. But once you do, you get a no prize. Yes, literally a prize that consists of nothing. But for those that don't know, this is actually an Easter egg as well to the Marvel No Prize, which used to be a fake or satirical award that was given out by Marvel Comics to readers who would spot some sort of continuity errors within the comics and would report it to the company. So when you would do that, they would then go on ahead and send you a quote-unquote Marvel No Prize. Next, we go out of this world, or maybe I should say out of that world. But first and foremost, grab a character that can fly, then proceed to spawning in the Hydro Tank vehicle and drive it against a solid wall or object within the hub world. Once you're done with that, switch from the driver's seat over to the sentry turret seat and get to blasting. As the vehicle is destroyed, it will actually fall through the ground, quickly disembark from the vehicle, and enjoy your brand new view of the entirety of the hub world from beneath the hub world itself. This will of course also allow you to go on ahead and enter a bunch of different areas of the game without actually requiring certain powers that are necessary, which is obviously really cool and useful. But in addition to that, this view of the hub world always reminded me of something that we would see in, let's say, a Doctor Strange movie or something from Inception. There's just something very weird about seeing the entirety of the hub world from this perspective. But if you want to get an even easier access to this particular area where you're essentially underneath the map, you can actually head on over to this part of the map, and then there's a carrot shop there, and as you walk towards it, it will go on ahead and teleport you under the map as well. This is particularly interesting as carrots grow underground. So was this actually an intentional glitch that was left in the game? I am done. For this next one, I'm literally done. I need to close the game and back out to the main menu, where many people never even noticed that Ego, the living planet, makes an appearance. How cool is that? This is particularly cool because this was 4 years, yes, 4 whole years before his appearance in MCU's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and LEGO MarvelSuperheroes 2, where he was actually a playable character as both his human and planet form. For this next one, you might have an army, but we have a Hulk. Start out by taking control over the Hulk as your primary character and make Loki your secondary character. And as the Hulk famously says, smash. After a handful of attacks, the Hulk will perform a special move. This, of course, is an homage to the exact same sequence of events that took place in Marvel's The Avengers film in 2012. Some of you may look at the incredible character roster in LEGO Marvel Superheroes and say, wow, Damage Control is definitely my favorite character. Nope. Or this superhero or supervillain business is simply not for me. I would really just like to be an ordinary citizen. Is that too much to ask for? Well, fear not, for this next one is definitely for you. And all you need is Green Goblin and Ultimate Green Goblin. You're going to go on ahead and select Green Goblin and make your way down through the elevator that takes you into the interior of the helicarrier. Once you've entered the interior, just transform into Ultimate Green Goblin and then transform right back to regular Green Goblin. And if you did everything correctly, you're going to see this very weird spherical purple light that will load on in a character. Once a bit of time has passed, or as the SpongeBob narrator would say, sometime later, you will go on ahead and get this new character. This is the civilian that loads on in as a result of this particular glitch. Now, keep in mind, in the classic way of doing this glitch, it used to be possible utilizing classic Thor and Thor. However, in the more modern versions of the game, that glitch has been patched, so you might not be able to replicate it. Maybe we could nickname him Donald Blake. And finally, for this next one, I'm sure that you guys know that LEGO MarvelSuperheroes features Stan the Man Lee as a playable character with a ton of really cool abilities at his disposal. But did you know that he also has a hidden form, or a hidden character, some would even maybe say? First, all you need to do is unlock Stan Lee. Then you're going to make your way over to the helicarrier, or more specifically, the elevator pad that takes you into the interior of the helicarrier. And once you begin your descent into the helicarrier, quickly transform into Hulk Stan Lee, or Hulk Stan, or however you want to go on ahead and call it. And if you did it correctly, congratulations, because you just unlocked Stan Lee in minifigure form but he will go on ahead and sport the torn up attire and green skin of Hulk Stan. So that is obviously pretty awesome. I guess would we say Excelsior Smash in this case? So there you have it, guys. Another celebration of LEGO Marvel Superheroes. I hope you found these details as cool as I did. And if you enjoyed the video, please take a quick moment to leave a like. Or, I guess as the Hulk would say, smash that like button. Thank you guys so very much for your support. I will hopefully catch you guys here on the next one. Peace out. See you later, alligators.